Well, the Trump-supported social platform is still unavailable on Google Play, the tech company's Android app store. Truth Social is a Twitter-like app supported by the former president and is the preferred social network of Trump supporters. Google says the app has content moderation concerns and doesn't reach the company's standards. Steve Delbianco, CEO of NetChoice, joins us now live. Steve, thank you so much for your time today.
Hey, thanks, Veronica.
Of course. So Google, Steve, is saying that the Truth app violates the store's terms of service, which means that it can't be allowed on Google Play. Break this all down for us so we understand. What are the terms of service? How is it violating those terms?
Yeah, thanks, Veronica. First off, as you say, Truth Social is not being barred or blocked by Google. Google has told Truth Social that in order to get into their app store, they need to do a better job of one particular kind of content moderation, and that is a better job restricting user posts that threaten violence. And Truth Social has acknowledged this issue and said, we're working on it right now. So it's a temporary delay, and Truth Social is making the changes so that they can be available as a one-click download in the Google Play Store. Now, for Android users who just can't wait, they can access Truth Social via browser right now by going to truthsocial.com. That's been available since May, and it's how I use it. And it's not the only way to go. Truth Social can also allow its users to download and install on an Android phone on their own. That's how Android users play Fortnite today. They download and follow the installation instructions, since Epic Games decided not to distribute at all through Google's App Store.
Well, I want to talk about, Steve, what Google is saying here, because there seems to be an issue with the content moderation. I know critics out there say that the platform has an issue as a whole with disinformation and that it really has become a haven for QAnon conspiracy theorists and the like. What more can you say about this? And I'm wondering, how would they be able to clean this up so that they do meet the terms of service?
Yeah, great question. But what Google has said and what Truth Social have admitted is that it's about posts threatening physical violence. There isn't anything in the complaint so far about the need for moderation of disinformation. It's about threats of physical violence. And Devin Nunes, the CEO of Truth Social, has claimed over and over again he wants Truth Social to be a family-friendly place. And it's just challenging. It's challenging to come up with algorithms that can catch things like threats of physical violence or physical harm. But they're working on it, and they've said that Truth Social will sort this out. I mean, private businesses, Veronica, like Google, they have a right to determine what kind of apps they host, and they have a duty to take care of their customers and honor their promises. It's just like Whole Foods, who enforces standards for organic food labeling in order to put it on their shelves. One other example. Few people know, but 40% of the apps that try to get into the Apple App Store are rejected the first time around for issues like privacy, disclosures, and content. And most apps then make the requested changes, and they find their way onto the App Store, which is exactly what Truth Social is doing right now.
So, Steve, I know that you're the CEO of NetChoice, which is a company that wants to make the internet safe for free expression, essentially. And I think that I just heard you say that you do use Truth Social, and the CEO of Truth Social, Devin Nunes, is saying that he wants to make the app a family-friendly place. What are you seeing on the app? What kind of content exists on the app?
The anger that shows up on the app, let me give you a typical example. When the Mar-a-Lago FBI raid occurred, there were absolutely explicit threats of violence that showed up on Truth Social from users that were just reacting to it. And frankly, Truth Social is going to do a better job at catching those words in their algorithms or reacting to complaints that might come in and either demote or restrict those kind of posts. And that's what Google has told them. It's a free market issue, and it's a contracts issue, right? We don't want the government to suddenly step in and intervene, telling Google what they have to carry or telling Truth Social what they can and cannot say. And yet that is something I hear from time to time from the far right and the far left. You know, I'm a lifelong conservative, Veronica, and I have loved seeing how social media has enabled conservatives to share our news and our views in ways that the mainstream media would never give us the time of day. And the truth is, conservatives are killing it today on social media.
Well, I understand that the reason why Trump set up the platform was because he had been banned from Twitter, had been banned from Facebook, and he was looking for a platform. to go ahead and speak his mind, essentially. So my question to you is this. I know that he did want to set up a platform that would compete with Twitter. How far away do you think he is from that reality? Do you think there are a lot of people using the platform? And do you think there really is a future for Truth Social?
Indeed, there is. There were 74 million Americans who voted for Donald Trump just 2 years ago, Veronica. And that is a rich store of potential users of Truth Social. And it doesn't mean those users have to abandon Twitter and their other social media. You can easily add multiple social media accounts. Places like Rumble and Parler are still thriving as well. So I'd say that the prospects are still good. Remember that truthsocial.com is available to everyone with a browser on any device. It's in the App Store today for those who use Apple phones, and it should only be a matter of time before Truth Social sorts out the one concern about threats of violence and finds themselves on Google's Play Store next.
I know that the Google Play Store caters to 44% of mobile phone users in America, so that is it's a huge part of the market, that isn't really getting Truth Social right now.